We're selling your house for Jessica's wedding, Dad announced to family class. I didn't argue. Monday morning, the fraud department called about unauthorized listing attempts. What happened next? Growing up, I was invisible. Jessica was the miracle baby. Born premature, nearly died 3 times in the NICU. My parents never let anyone forget it. Jessica got piano lessons, dance classes, and a brand new Camry at 16. I got hand-me-downs and a bus pass. When college came, my parents had saved $80,000 for Jessica. For me, they suggested community college and loans. I didn't complain. I worked 3 jobs, taught myself to code at night, and graduated with $47,000 in debt. By 25, I'd started my own software consulting business. By 26, I was making more than both my parents combined. By 27, I bought a 3-bedroom colonial in Riverside for $340,000 cash. My family never asked how. They assumed luck or a massive mortgage. Truth was, I'd built something real while they celebrated Jessica's every breath. When Jessica got engaged last spring, wedding planning became a family obsession. The venue cost $60,000. The dress was $12,000. Every detail discussed like we were planning a royal coronation. Then came the Sunday meeting. Dad called it an emergency gathering at 2 p.m. When I arrived, the entire extended family was assembled. Aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, all facing Dad like he was delivering a TED Talk. We've identified a solution to fund Jessica's dream wedding, Dad announced, pulling up actual presentation slides. Alex purchased a house 2 years ago. Current market value is $420,000, more than enough to cover remaining wedding expenses. I watched my family nod like my house was a family asset they'd forgotten to collect. Aunt Margaret raised her hand. Where would Alex live? A smaller apartment would be practical, Dad said. He's 28, single, no dependents. That house is too much for one person. Jessica stood with tears forming. I know this is a sacrifice, but it would mean everything to David and me. Mom added, Alex would be making a smart financial decision. Then Dad called for a vote, a family vote on my property. Every hand went up. Aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents, even my 12-year-old nephew voted to sell my home. Motion carries unanimously, Dad declared. Alex, we know you'll do the right thing. What they didn't know was I'd anticipated this for years. My house wasn't purchased through simple mortgage. Everything was structured through my LLC with commercial loans designed to prevent unauthorized sales. Any listing attempt without my consent would trigger fraud alerts with First National Bank. When do we list it? Jessica asked. Tomorrow morning, Dad replied. Check with my bank first, I said quietly. Paperwork complications. Dad waved me off. Paperwork can be sorted. Family unity matters. I drove home and emailed David Richardson, Senior VP at First National. My family may attempt to list my property tomorrow without authorization. This constitutes attempted fraud. His response came in 8 minutes. Property flagged. Unauthorized attempts trigger immediate fraud protocols. Monday at 9:07 a.m., my father walked into Riverside Realty claiming power of attorney. He told the realtor I was financially overwhelmed and needed family assistance.